Hey guys, this is Price169. I've been up since 10 o'clock yesterday night. I'm a night owl. I work nights, so if I look like hell, sorry, but I look like hell. But it is what it is. I watched the video from Broken Games HDR. Hey, what's up, by the way? Um, I watched his Starfield or clickbait Starfield video. It got me thinking though about some stuff. What I've been saying for the last couple of years to myself about the fanboyism and about calling out Halo or Call of Duty or places like games like this years ago. I call out Halo 3 one time, and off topic of what something that Broken Gamer didn't talk about was I trash talked Halo 3 on 360. I damn near I got threatened by death. Being 41 years old now and being in my 20s back then in college, you know, I kind of realized a lot of people are weird. The fanboyism is strong around here. And what I mean by the fanboyism is I understand people have games they like and stuff they choose to believe, and that's fine. I'm not gonna sit there and tell you how to spend your money. It's your money. You want to waste it, go ahead and waste it. No, I'm not gonna sit there and tell you how to do something you ain't gonna do. You know what I mean? It's just not my way. It's just not my way to tell you how to live your life. I'm not gonna tell you how to live your life because I'm not gonna, because I'm not going to. It's not my way to tell you how to live your life the way that say I live it or whatever. Because it's not important to me. It's probably not important to you. But what does that mean though? Xbox Game Pass is interesting to say the least. And I've been making videos on this, worried about the game developers, companies they buy. In this case, Bethesda was the not the recent one, but the most high profile one that they got their hands on, and they threw into the blender of Game Pass. Um, Game Pass ain't about sales anymore. It's about how much Game Pass accounts they subscriptions they have. What's going on? I'm sorry, I haven't slept in 12 hours. So like I said, I'm a night owl. But so if I come off kind of incoherently, it's not because I'm just drunk. It's because I'm drinking caffeine and staying awake. I gotta take care of things in a few hours. But the point being trying to make in this video is that overall sense and purpose of situations have gone down the drain. Okay, Starfield is 30 frames, 4K, 30 frames, 2K. I made a video this morning in my car before I went to the gym that people are okay with this, but PC requirements of Starfield are so vague. I really can't tell. I have a 3070, and I know Starfield will run on it, I guess. But not knowing the VRAM usage, not knowing how much RAM going, because 16 gigabyte RAM on both sides is weird. People saying, well, Starfield will be 32 gigabytes of RAM. I'm 32 gigabyte right now. So I'm pushing max density here when it comes to RAM usage. In VRAM itself, if VRAM needs 10, then I'm down. I'm FUC. I ain't gonna have. Granted, I don't care because I'll play it anyway because it's on Game Pass. I have Game Pass. I'll play. I'll download it and play what I want to play. If I don't like it, I won't. I'll install it. But the fanboyisms and Broken Games HDR has made a lot of good points on this. The fanboys have buckled themselves into situations where they are on their knees, scraping their knees, you know, on both sides, PlayStation and the Xbox, but more so with Xbox and PlayStation, that fanboys will accept anything and anything they can accept, regardless of what it helps them or not, as long as they're broken games, say overlords or master, you want to call it, tells them to take. It's like you're going to do this because you're being told to, so you're doing it, but yet you don't want to do it, but you have to go with the flow because you are part of the team. You know, I think that's something that needs to be addressed with a lot of people. That yes, you can like, and Broken Games has an Xbox emblem on his page. I don't label him as an Xbox fanboy. I label him as a person who likes Xbox, but he'll criticize Xbox like I criticize PC. I criticize Steam. I criticize PlayStation. I had a PlayStation for many years. I have an Xbox One X right behind me. I criticize anything. I have a Nintendo Switch. I criticize Nintendo. Why? Because I haven't bought these. I got them for Christmas or I bought them. But my biggest thing is though, I may not criticize I may not criticize this or that right away. But don't. But be for sure. On my channel, I criticize a lot of shit. Criticize me, criticize gyms, restaurants, game places, because I believe in the customer not always right. The customer has the right to his or her opinion. And when someone says you can't have an opinion about Xbox about Call of Duty and broken games, and the analogy he had pretty much Xbox fanboy pretty much outside his house with pitchforks ready to kill him. Uh, or his PC or whatever. The fact of the matter is, the guy had a lot of hate on him, and he shouldn't have, because it's not a way of life, folks. It's a game. If Starfield blows, if Starfield blows more than Philip Hooker on Payday Weekend, then that's Starfield. Like I said, if Starfield blows more than a Filipino hooker on a Payday Weekend, that's what Starfield's going to do. It's going to blow. Is it going to blow? Is it going to be good? I don't know. I don't even care. Why? I have Game Pass too. It doesn't bother me. I still have Doom and I still have Prey to beat. So it doesn't bother me. You know what I mean? I'm still playing Battlefield 24. I got tons of games on my Steam account I haven't really played. I got bought games for $7. I'm not a fanboy of anything. No, I'm an anti person because I don't believe in being the hero of YouTube. I'm more of an anti person. I don't care if you like what I'm saying. Great. If you don't, I don't care either way. I just no. I march to my own drum. No. I march to my own drum, and I just worry about what I worry about. And some people follow me. Great. Come stand behind me or next to me. Great. But don't expect me to care. Because I don't. You know, no, I'm not an asshole. I'm not a badass. I'm just a person who just doesn't take crap people, and I'm tired of wondering what people think. Starfield being what it is, PlayStation not having any online multiplayer. These things have, Nintendo having no real big outside exclusive stuff. Legend of Zelda. There's no update of the Switch 2. Like, who cares about this stuff, fanboys? Just let it go. You have the Steam Deck being destroyed by the Asus OG, or not NOG, new handheld. It has Windows 11 on it, by the way. That was kind of sweet, though, on Windows 11 on it. Out of the box, anyway. It actually works. I'm like, holy shit, it actually works. Windows 11 works. I'm like, holy shit, Windows 11 actually works on something. Because I got friends who have Windows 11 in a gaming rig, and it's like a clusterfuck of a clusterfuck. And they got like 3080s, 3090s, and so they have high end stuff. But point being is this, guys. I try to keep my videos very understandable gaming. But when you have fanboys out there that go out of their way to minimize the fact that Starfield is not going to be 60 frames on Xbox X Series and S Series, even though the powerful consoles can handle it, they choose not to go to the visual effects. I play Battlefield on high settings. I can play an Ultra on my 3070. I got 5800 X3D processor and 3600 RAM sticks, 2x16. I can play it on how I choose not to because I like to have, stable frame, even though I have it frame locked anyway. But I can play it at high settings. Play Halo Infinite occasionally. I play it on high settings. Most of my games are high settings. PC fanboys say, "Oh, you're not experiencing PC gaming." I actually am, the way I want to experience it. Sorry, I have a 1080p 75 Hz monitor. I don't care if you're playing Battlefield 2042 in Ultra 4K. Your game stutters the same as I do. Mine does. It does different. Yours just stutters a lot more 4K-ish. I don't have it. I understand what broken games is saying, and I feel you, man. Trust me, I do feel you. And it is sad out there. There's no one out there who wants to be neutral. Everybody has to pick a side. You can't just be, I'm a gamer. I'm here to play games. No, you gotta pick a side. Why? You just have to. No, you don't. You can criticize. Like I criticize EA. I criticize EA every day. I criticize EA in my fucking sleep, probably. I feel like EA is the most useless company out there. But they do make some great games when they finally patch it 100,000 times. But look at Microsoft and what they have done, fanboys. They've lied to you practically. You have the most powerful gaming console, but yet you're playing third-party games. Oh, gee whiz. Why is that? Because Redfall sucked ass. Starfield will probably blow chunks. And Game Pass is getting bloated. Well, at least you have a high-powered system that doesn't run anything but Call of Duty and Battlefield. That Battlefield being on EA Play, I think is a good thing on Game Pass. I give EA and Microsoft credit. That's a good move to have it on there because then people are playing it. When I started playing it, people had it for a while too. Hopefully it's still on there. On PlayStation Plus, as as a reward game you can play. Downloaded it is a phenomenal game. I enjoyed it a lot. I put in over 300 hours into it. First game I ever put 300 hours into outside of Halo 3 and Halo 4 and Halo Reach and Spider-Man and other games like that. So it's like the second or third in the Call of Duty 4. It's second or third first-person shooter. Maybe third first-person shooter I actually put in over 300 hours. But the first one I actually kept playing constantly even after I got done with everything and I wanted to do with it. So I give shout-outs are due. And Broken Games is a great YouTuber. He's very funny and he's very artistic, and he come out and say things he wants to say. If you can't handle what he says, I don't think he gives a shit. And that's why I love his channel. And I love watching when he opens his mouth or saying something. I know it's gonna be something funny, and something interesting, but also something interesting, but also something, enlightening. That's gonna be, what? I didn't think about that way. That's what YouTubers need to be. And YouTube fanboys out there running around being these wannabe, Rich Retake USAs or Angry Joe shows need to start being themselves. Like me. And like Broken Games. You've been here since 2008. I've been here since 2013. Okay? I don't have fancy intros. Broken Games does. And ain't nothing against that. I got a full-time job, and maybe he does too. You know, I work for a living, and he does too outside of the walls of his house. A lot of YouTubers that don't have that. Patreon, cha-ching. But what? How's that do with Xbox? Not really. Just me griping right now a little bit. But it goes into the fanboyism. There's YouTube fanboys out there protecting their favorite YouTuber and bashing those that don't understand that they do. There's fanboys in everything. But I'm gonna say there's fanboys in everything you do. But when it comes to Xbox and PlayStation, Nintendo and PC, that bugs me more because the people out there who refuse to accept the fact that these companies don't care. That they don't care. They just follow blindly what their masters tell them to follow. And yet they get mad when someone criticizes them for having a train of thought that's not their own. And I think if people actually cared about what they're really doing, it would probably benefit people a lot more if they actually cared about what they were really doing, other than just spewing out rhetoric to protect their favorite brand or whatever the hell they're protecting. So this video is kind of a shout out to Broken Games HDR. I know he probably doesn't care about it or doesn't need it. And that's fine. But I wanted to make a video before I went out this myself and came back home. But yeah, no, I appreciate what he does and how he's doing it. And he's hitting it hard. And it made me think while I was laying in bed thinking about stuff. Watching this video about how fanboys are accepting anything and everything. And they don't challenge it, they don't question it, they accept it. That's really what the country is doing, what companies are doing, what gamers are doing. We're accepting mediocre, and we wonder why games like Redfall exist. Because when you accept mediocre, when you accept half-ass product, it becomes more and more viable to the publisher. Hey, we can keep creating this crap, and these morons will keep buying it, and we will, because this is what we do. We buy crap we shouldn't buy, but we do. It's just the way it is in the world today. Well, guys, this is my video here. This is my second video of the day. I'm trying to take a nap. Change my mind. I'm trying to take a little nap here before I go out and do anything else later on tonight. But once again, guys, if you're a fanboy and you have a problem with my channel, I really don't care. Leave a comment below, and I'll just get a chance to reply to it if I care. But if you are a subscriber to my channel and appreciate what I'm doing, hey, comment below, like, share the video with all your friends. Share it around. Share it everywhere. I have 84 subscribers, and I love all of you. All of you are great. I have no problem with 84 subscribers. Like I said, I want to get 100 before the end of the year. And I'm already on it, and I'm like less than 20 away from that. So I cannot argue at all if I have a little stagnant time. Because right now, my videos go in different countries. I had a couple Brazil, I had a couple Chile, I had a couple from I think one or two in Japan. I had a couple videos being watched in other countries. So my 84 subscribers, I love all of you. Like I said, I want to hit 100 before the end of the year. Year's not even halfway over yet. Now I'm already 84. I have less than 20 to go. So it's awesome. And it shows me a lot that people do care about content I create. And I'm usually just a fat guy sitting here in a chair to blabbing about stuff. But it doesn't mean that what I'm saying is just, just ad lib crap. It means something to me. It means something to somebody out there who watches my stuff. I'll make a PSA video here probably today or tomorrow. Very hot topic. Talk about. It will be something off topic of gaming, but gamers, it affects gamers, it affects anybody else. And you guys will know with that video. It'll be a live stream or upload. I haven't decided yet what I'm gonna do, but it's gonna be a PSA video. It's gonna be a very hot topic. And it's gonna be very, 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 very dark. I'm gonna go into my own dark realm of my life and pull things out that may not be something that young ears want to hear, but it's about mental health and my struggles with it. And yeah, I'll let you guys go. Once again, Jesus loves all you guys. I love all you guys. Peace. Be safe out there. See you on the battlefield. Hopefully virtual battlefield. Peace.